What up, brothers and sisters? It's your brother G World 7 underscore D. Chilling on a Friday Junior. I want to make this quick video. I have been listening to some of these goofballs on the air on YouTube, man. I was listening to Sarah Seti, Umar Johnson, a couple other of these dudes. I'm telling you right now, man, those some ignorant bastards, man. it's some ignorant bastards, man. They are really ignorant, man. Especially to black history in Americas. Alright. That idiot Seti, man, keeps saying we African, and there's no black Indians. You need to stop saying that. That is one stupid dude, man, who has not done any research. He is one ignorant bastard. That is one ignorant, inarticulate bastard, man. He hasn't done no research, man. I showed that, was it Chichen Itzan, that they show black men in ships who are obviously soldiers, and the people who were like paddling the ships or the boats were these white folks, and they were wearing like diapers. So they were the slaves of the black people. And then there's also images of black people sacrificing their asses, man. So when you get these goofy ass mestizos claiming this history, they had nothing to do with it, man. This is all our history. The mixed text, the Toltecs, the Mayans, all those are Negroid people, man. None of these people don't goddamn white. I also listen to that fool Umar Johnson. Well, Egypt went by Africa. Africa went by many different names. Yeah, Kemet. Yeah, Timuray. Yeah, Timuray is America, you idiot. He read some Dr. Ben's book, and Dr. Ben did not get to the point where he talked about Timuray over here in the Americas. But this idiot, man, kept just regurgitating stuff that was in Dr. Ben's book, African Origins of Religions or something, man. That idiot, man. That idiot has not done no serious research either, man. I am so tired of them clowns. They are clowns. I'm going to repeat this again, and I said this over and over again. Most black Americans are descendant of the Aboriginal blacks that were here. We're not descendant of African slaves. Stop that. We're descendant of the Aboriginal blacks that are already here. Black Moorish people who were expelled out of Europe, who came here, who were brought here. Some of them actually invaded here, came from Spain, and started killing some of the Aboriginal black here and start sleeping with the damn women. That's what some of them did. All right, but a lot of the black Moorish people who are mixed with, and then a lot of the black Mongoloid people. Those are, like I mentioned before, the original Mongoloid people of Mongolia, Mongoloid people were Negroes. Them people you see with those features today, like the president of China and all them, they are fixed mulattoes. Right? And sometimes you can tell some of them still carry that, some of them still had that exaggerated wider nose and the full lips, but they're just pale skin because they've been so bleached out so much. But the original people in all these lands were so-called Negro people. If you look at older pictures, you see nothing but Negro people. All those people were of dark melanated skin. When you look at those features in Cambodia and Angkor Wat, those are nothing but Negro people. Rockin' froze. But we come in very different hair textures. See, these Pan-African Negroes will not tell you that because they're too damn ignorant. They haven't studied it. They believe black people come in one type. Also, I mentioned before about Maya coming from the sea and dressing like an Egyptian over in Egypt, but dressing like Maya in America. He was a high spiritual priest. Why would a high spiritual priest come from the other side of water? The high spiritual priest come there for certain ceremonial things, as well the high spiritual priest is coming over there to educate and teach. The teachers were here in America. The students were over in Africa. It started in America and they traveled to Africa. I know that may hurt some of you Negroes, but that's a fact. The oldest black civilization, the oldest black structures were here in the Americas. That's what my big disagreement with a lot of these Negro scholars, man. They just want to Africanize everything. No, the oldest black civilizations in America. Not all ice sheets covered all of the Americas, man. When you hear these goofball Negroes tell you this stuff and try to throw an African spin on everything, it makes you sick. there was like I've always said there's very different types of black people that were over here. It wasn't one type of black phenotype or black groups who were over here in ancient America. Yes, the Mongols are here, but they originally were black folks. So-called black people, melanated people. I talk about the black Europeans were here. And remember I emphasized, I said the Anasazi was the Malay. You know how they built those cliff-dwelling structures. And you see over in Africa those cliff-dwelling structures when they built those little stone living quarters up in the high cliffs. Excuse me. They did that in the Americas. They did that over in Africa. But what's so interesting is that the fact that not only the Mali was there in that region, but they were in California. And he knew how to sail coming from the Pacific and the Atlantic. See, our people navigated the damn waters. The other day I showed you a boat from ancient Egypt, what they possibly used. They had various different type of boats to sail around the damn world. It was done. It had been done. So stop this mess that you're the slaves, just the sin of African slave. That is some mess that these white scholars have pumped to you and sell out Negroes who've done that, man. They continue to do this, and it's so sad. It is really sad. It's truly sad that our people are still stupid enough to believe in that mess. All right? You're still stupid enough to believe in that book. And when I was talking about that issue, about what I said before, you know, about blacks in ancient America, here's a particular book. Pre-Columbian Cities. All right? Pre-Columbian Cities. And now, in this book, I'm going to try to turn to a particular page, if I can find a page. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. All right? I'm going to do a quick showing of what I'm talking about. I think I showed it in one of my older videos. If I can find it in this book. I just had it. But I'm going to show you what I was just talking about. What I just said about how black people rule this damn planet. And some of you Negroes, you want to still talk about that slavery stuff, man. And that's fine. That's fine. It just tells me that you went to one of these little colleges and they taught you how not to critically think. That's what basically you Negroes. You don't know how to critically think, man. You Negroes don't know how to critically think, so you just believe everything that white bastard tell you, and you going by what that white bastard told you about your true history. But they just show how ignorant your asses are. But let me say this. I want to show something, man. If I can find it, and I just had it because I wanted to do it and doing this presentation real quick. It's showing you the picture of the white slaves and the black masters here in ancient America over at Chichen Itza. And at this moment in time, I cannot find it. Isn't that something? And I'm sitting there doing this doggone. Oh, here it is, right here. All right, here it is, right here. See that? See them Negroes right there, who leading? And look at them pale people in the front, wearing like little diapers. The people in power were the so-called Negro. I want you to see this now. The people in power were so-called Negro. Now, there's a color version I have. It knows a little shield in the attire. Knows they dress different. Those ones, them people in front, are they little servants or they little slaves. And once the king died, it'd be the retainer slave, the retainer sacrifice. They little diaper. And look at the way our people are dressed. Stop saying you're a damn slave from Africa, because your people did not originate in Africa and no damn slave. This is the Americas right here. This is something that idiot Sarah Silverman said. Need to do some real research on him and Umar Johnson. Don't attend that bastard school because he's giving you misinformation. Peace and love, brothers and sisters.